All right, deep breath. This is the long one. Grab your coffee, or your paint fan deck, or both, because we're going all in. If you've chosen blue kitchen cabinets, you're already ahead of the curve. Blue isn't accidental. Nobody ends up with blue cabinets because they just grabbed whatever was left. Blue is a choice, a confident one, a slightly risky one, and honestly, a very rewarding one, if you pair it with the right second color. And that's where most people get stuck. Because blue is powerful, it's emotional, it changes with light. It looks different at 9 a.m. than it does at 9 p.m. And without the right supporting color, blue can swing from stunning to sad real quick. So today, I'm not just listing color combos. I'm walking you through them the way a real human would, explaining how they feel, how they behave in real kitchens, and why some combinations quietly work, while others quietly ruin your mood every time you make coffee. One rule stays the same throughout this entire video. Blue cabinets are always the anchor. We're only choosing the second color that makes them look their best. Let's start at the beginning. Before we even get into specific shades, let's talk about why blue kitchens are special. Blue sits in a fascinating emotional space. It's calming, but it's also serious. It can feel cozy, or it can feel cold. It can look rich and expensive, or flat and lifeless, depending entirely on what you pair it with. And here's the thing people don't realize until it's too late. Blue reflects its surroundings. If you surround blue with cold whites, icy grays, and harsh lighting, it will feel colder. If you surround it with warmth, creamy whites, wood, brass, it suddenly feels inviting and intentional. So every combination we talk about today is really about balance. Giving blue what it needs so it doesn't feel like it's trying to do all the emotional work in the room by itself. Okay, now let's talk specifics. Navy blue is the most classic of the blues. It's confident, grounded, reliable. Navy cabinets feel timeless in a way that doesn't chase trends. But navy needs warmth. Pair navy cabinets with a warm white, and I'm emphasizing warm here, and suddenly the kitchen feels polished without being stiff. Think creamy whites for walls, backsplash, or even trim. Whites that have a hint of softness to them, not that icy blue-leaning white that makes everything feel sterile. This combination works so well because the warm white lifts the navy visually. It keeps the space bright during the day and cozy at night. Navy absorbs light, warm white reflects it. And that balance is everything. This is the kitchen that feels elegant without trying to impress anyone. It's calm, it's dependable, and it somehow makes even a frozen pizza night feel classy. If you're nervous about blue cabinets but still want depth, this is one of the safest and most beautiful ways to do it. Slate blue is where blue starts to soften. It's moodier than light blue, but gentler than navy. It feels atmospheric, like it belongs in a home that values calm over contrast. When paired with soft Greige, slate blue cabinets create a kitchen that feels effortlessly cohesive. Greige is that magical in-between color that pulls warmth and coolness together, which makes it incredibly flexible in real homes. This combination is especially good if your kitchen opens into other living spaces. The Greige helps everything flow, while the slate blue adds just enough personality to keep the kitchen from disappearing. It's subtle. It's grown up, and it's incredibly forgiving with changing light throughout the day. This is the kitchen that doesn't scream for attention, but quietly earns it. Dusty blue is nostalgic, soft, slightly weathered. It feels like a color that's been around forever, in the best way. Pair dusty blue cabinets with natural wood tones, and suddenly the kitchen feels warm, approachable, and deeply human. The wood brings texture and grounding, while the dusty blue adds color without feeling loud. This combo thrives on imperfection. Visible wood grain, soft edges, materials that feel touched and lived in. It's especially beautiful in kitchens with open shelving, wood countertops, or islands that introduce warmth at eye level. This is the kitchen that feels like home, not a showroom. The kind of space where people linger longer than they meant to. Midnight blue is dramatic. Deep, almost inky. It's the blue you choose when you want impact. When paired with matte black accents, midnight blue cabinets create a bold, modern kitchen that feels intentional and confident. Black works best here as an accent. Hardware, faucets, lighting, not as a competing surface. This combo is all about contrast and shadow. It needs good lighting to work well, but when it does, it's stunning. The depth feels luxurious, almost cinematic. This is the kitchen that feels editorial, like it belongs in a high-end design spread, even if real life is happening all around it. Coastal blue is lighter, airier, and more relaxed. It feels open, fresh, easy to live with. Pairing coastal blue cabinets with crisp white creates a bright, cheerful kitchen that still feels polished. The white reflects light, making smaller kitchens feel larger and more open. This combo is perfect if you want your kitchen to feel uplifting without being overwhelming. It's lighthearted but still intentional. This is the kitchen that feels good in the morning, the kind that makes you believe, briefly, that today will be productive. Ink blue is rich and refined. It sits right between navy and midnight, deep but not overpowering. When paired with warm brass accents, the whole kitchen shifts. The brass adds glow, the blue adds depth. Together, they feel luxurious without being flashy. This combo works beautifully when brass is used thoughtfully. Cabinet pulls, lighting, maybe a range hood detail. Not everywhere, just enough to catch the light. This is the kitchen that feels elevated, mature, confident, the kind of space that doesn't need trends to feel current. When blue leans green, it becomes earthy, grounded, calm in a very different way. Pairing blue-green cabinets with soft sage tones creates a kitchen that feels connected to nature. It's soothing, balanced, restful. This combo works especially well in homes with natural light or outdoor views. It feels organic, like the colors belong together naturally. This is the kitchen that makes you slow down, the one that feels peaceful instead of busy. We need to talk about lighting for a minute, because lighting is the silent third color in every blue kitchen. Blue changes dramatically depending on light temperature and time of day. Morning light can make blue feel fresh and crisp. Evening light can deepen it and make it feel moody. That's why warm supporting colors matter so much. They help stabilize blue so it doesn't swing too far emotionally. Always test your colors in your actual space: morning, afternoon, night. Blue deserves that level of respect. Let's save you some regret. First mistake: pairing blue with icy gray. It often feels cold, flat, and dated faster than expected. Second mistake: ignoring undertones. Not all blues behave the same. Pay attention. Third mistake: adding too many bold colors. Blue is already doing a lot. Let it lead. And finally, choosing trendy accents without thinking long-term. Blue is timeless. Let your second color support that. Blue kitchen cabinets are a commitment, but they're a good one. They bring depth, personality, calm, confidence. But the magic doesn't come from blue alone. It comes from the relationship between blue and the color you pair it with. Warm whites soften it, wood grounds it, greige balances it, brass elevates it, black sharpens it, green calms it. So don't rush the second color. Let it support the blue, not compete with it. Because when blue feels balanced, your kitchen feels right. And that's the goal.